So as we all know, and this is no secret, chosen ones have a very hard existence. But with that being said, you have the strength to endure. That's the good part about this. Like you do. You absolutely do. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. No matter what is happening to you. Yes, you can. Endure. You have the strength. Yes, it's hard, but you have the strength. Yes, your existence is tough, but you have the strength. You do. This is not a regular life. You were called to be in the position you're currently in right now, and you have to own it. The reason things are the way they are in the first place is because you thought the world was different than it really is. You thought people were different than they really are. That's the biggest reason as to why. You're gonna feel inside like, why is everything against me? Why is everything not in my favor? Why is everything just against me? Like, what is going on? Like, when you were chosen, your friends, your friends, right? They're not gonna want to see you succeed. Like, they don't want to see you doing well. They don't want to see you happy. It bothers them. It's because they are not who you think they are. This is where it all stems down from. Guys, I'm going to tell you a little something. On my journey, I have lost my mind 1,000 times over. Like misunderstandings type stuff. Like not understanding why certain things were happening. Because our existence is very different than just a casual person out there. It's a lot different. When somebody else does well, somebody else graduates, somebody else gets a degree, they clap for their success. They clap because they're so happy and joyful, and they're shedding tears because they succeeded and they graduated and all this, and everyone's so happy for them. But when it comes to you, nobody's going to clap. This is what I'm saying. It feels like everything is against you. And a lot of things are. But you're different. And you have the strength to endure. This is what this life has called for you. Brother, there's people out there that's homeless. You know what? Me and one of my bros was talking about this today when we were renovating this cottage out there today, earlier. There are people out there today. It was freezing earlier. -4.5 degrees where I come from. Windy as hell. It felt like -15. Me and him were talking like, there are people that are homeless outside right now. In this stuff. In this kind of weather. And you think things are bad. Always looking at what you don't have. Oh, my beautiful, precious life is just not complete. Who cares? Life is not what you thought it was going to be in the first place. I have gotten so good, like elite, at just living in the now. Like living right now. I'm not thinking about, oh my God, I don't have this. I don't have that. Oh my God, like, no. Everything comes to you in the first place by living in the right now. You're not thinking about anything. You're living in the right now. Nothing else matters besides right now. What you're doing right now. What you don't have, what didn't happen, and this and that. And it's irrelevant. Like, guys, life is going to be what it's going to be regardless. We can't pick. We would all love certain things to just happen for ourselves, just happen for ourselves. We just love it. You can't fight destiny, brother. There are people that are homeless right now, freezing. You could have 100 times more than them. And it's still not enough. This is why it's so important to live in the right now. There's things we all want. There's things we all desire, but like to make things come to you in the first place is by living in the right now. Like the girl I was with in the past, which lasted a long time, that happened out of nowhere. Like I beat the shit out of one of my friends at a party because we agreed to have a fight in front of a bunch of people, including her. Beat the hell out of this guy. And he's the one that asked me. He wanted to go for fun, and it's like, I'm not going to say no. Everyone else didn't want to do it. I didn't think he was going to ask me. I didn't think he wanted to go with me. And he did. So I'm like, you want to? Okay. So then we go. Knocked him down 3 times, busted his nose. We went to this party together. He was wearing one of my shirts. I ripped the shirt. I ripped my own shirt halfway off him. Nose busted, bleeding. That's what happens. But yeah, that's how all that started, like out of nowhere, like, and all of a sudden, not that exact night, but the next night, and the next party after, on the next weekend or something, you start to talk to this girl. Pride turned her on that I beat the shit out of somebody right in front of her at like 16 years old. But yeah, things happen out of nowhere. Things can happen tomorrow. Things can happen the next day. You could be a multi-millionaire in a year from now. You could be homeless right now and be a multi-millionaire in a year from right now. Things happen out of nowhere. You have to live your life. You have to live in the moment and do things today all the time. And let life do what life does. Because it's never going to be what you want it to be. Some things maybe, if you're lucky. And bro, like you guys have no idea, like we do have a very hard existence, but it doesn't deny the fact that we have the strength to endure. So yes, it's very hard, but we have the strength. If you don't have the strength, you're probably not chosen. You have to have the strength. You know what you can do. You don't lose sight of it. Like, bro, when I was younger, things was in my favor a lot. A lot of things that I liked happened for me. And then you get to the point where everything goes against you. You lose the girl. You lose the friends. You're not as healthy as you'd like to be, and you're not as fit as you'd like to be, and you're not doing the right things, and you cut your damn fingers off, and you're all out of sort. You're all out of whack. Things ain't going right. All these crazy things happen. Like everything was once in your favor, and then nothing is in your favor. And those are character defining moments. And all of that happened to me for my greater good. You're not just living every day like some rich drug dealer baller, like you come back down to earth. It humbles you. It humbles you. And then you build yourself up the right way, and it takes a very long time. And you never lose sight ever again. You remain humble, but you're confident because you built yourself up the right way and you're still humble. This is how it's done. This is character defining stuff. And chosen ones will only have the strength to endure things like this. And that's what it's all about. So whatever you're going through right now, it is happening for a reason. It is happening for you, not to you. Everything is happening for you and not to you. If you get hit by a damn bus and you lose a leg, it happened for a reason. You have to keep living on because that is destiny. And that's a little extreme. The odds of that happening are less than 1%, but you just get the point. Like, you can't be all in a limbo like when things ain't happening the way you would like them to. You have to go with it. Like, that's the best thing you could do. If you're homeless right now, go with it. Like, what else are you gonna do? Wish for something among the stars and it's gonna land on the like. Go with it. Fight. Don't back down. Don't accept your position. People get stagnant and they accept their position. When I lost the girl in the past, when I lost my friends, when I lost 2 of my damn fingers damn near. And I wasn't like my best self. I didn't get stagnant in those times and just accept that fate. I come back bigger, better, stronger, meaner, faster, better all the way around. I come back reinvented. Change your damn name. Do whatever you gotta do. Reinvent yourself. You can change who you are at any time. You can take inspiration from whoever you want at any time. And you know what? Something clicked. A light bulb. I had those defining moments in my own life. You hear a video from somebody. You hear somebody speak and it like something just clicks and it's like, this guy's right. So this is what I must do. And I must go about it this way. This could be that video for you. I don't know. There's a good chance it could be. But I'm just saying, you have the strength to endure. Regardless of how much is against you, regardless of your circumstances and what has happened to you, you have it in you. You have the strength in you to endure anything. And I mean, absolutely anything. It don't matter what. You have it in you. It's about that focus. It's about the determination when things ain't going the way you would like it to. You got to be determined in those defining moments. You cannot get comfortable. You can't get stagnant. You can't get complacent and accept that position of losing and, oh my God, this happened. You know what I'm going to do when the girl leaves? I'm going to reinvent myself completely. I'm going to become everything she ever dreamt of and then reject her. And guess what happened? Exactly that. Exactly that. And you know what? God bless this person. Because like I don't feel this like animosity anymore. I'm not going to lie. I did at the time because I was still pissed. I was still fired up and all that. I don't feel nothing anymore. But this is a great story from the past that I can share. I did exactly that. I shit you not. I kid you not. That happened. You can come back from anything. You can do anything. This is how powerful my mind is. You are also that powerful. You have to start acting like it. You have to start moving like it because you have this within. You have it. Like, there shouldn't be a stagnant bone in your body of you accepting just what's happening. You accept being homeless. You accepted that a girl you were with that you really liked just left you and oh, she's just better than me. Oh my God. Like, is that what you're gonna accept? Is that what you're gonna accept? You're just gonna accept that? You're just gonna let that happen? Real winners don't let that shit happen. Winners win. And sometimes people make mistakes. I'll tell you what, this girl absolutely made a mistake and she had to pay for it. Sometimes you gotta pay for your mistakes. Sometimes women make mistakes. Sometimes men make mistakes. But listen, sometimes women make mistakes. They left the wrong guy. They made the wrong move on the chessboard. And you can't reverse what you've done in chess. That's the move you made. That's what you done. And then again, don't overthink life. There's a lot of things, bro, that did not make sense to me. But I've learned so much. I've seen so many things. I've been through so many things. I understand that life has a mind of its own. This world we're living in has a thing of its own. Mother Nature's a real thing. We can't control the weather. We can't control if it's going to rain, be sunny, if it's windy, if a tsunami's going to come and wipe us out. We can't control that. And a lot of the times we cannot control circumstances when it comes to life, especially when it comes to other people. We can control ourselves and the actions we take. I can go over to this kitchen counter right now and recut my hand damn near off. I can control that. like I can do things right now, whatever I want. But when it comes to a lot of other things in life, we have no control over those circumstances. Life is going to do what life does. Things don't make sense sometimes, guys. Things don't make sense. You think it should, but it's not the way it is. Like it's just not. Like, life does what life does. You just get the point. And the best thing we can do, and to spend any amount of time thinking or hoping or praying or this or that or that or this of what is not, oh my God, like, just save it. Save it. Like, just don't. Like, there's so much you could be doing right now. That like, I was even doing that in the past. Like, even when I was like 19, 20, 21, going through it at that time. Like, I was still working my ass off, doing all the right things, but at the same time, there were things in my mind that was killing me. It's like, this isn't going this way, this isn't going this way. I'm still doing all these things, but it's like these things and these things and these things, and it's like, that's still useless. It is useless. So, spend every second, like, become elite. Like I have become at living in the right now, enjoying right now, regardless of what isn't or isn't happening, or it don't matter. Because life is doing what life does. all the time. Things happen for a reason. Things don't happen for a reason, and it's reasons you don't know in the current moment until life does what life does even more. Time goes on, and it's like, okay, wow, this makes sense. My whole life story makes sense now. Like you'll have those moments. So don't second guess things. Don't beat yourself up over what is not or whatever. Like, let life keep lifing. And you control your actions. You control what you do, getting better and such. Not being stagnant, doing what you should be doing. But there's a lot of other things that you have no control over. Like I said, we don't control the weather. I would love nothing more for it to be a hot day today, but guess what? It is coming on wintertime here in Canada. I ain't gonna get it. Oh my God, I just wish it was hot today. Like, it's just not gonna be hot. Gotta accept it. There's people that's homeless, they're probably wishing and pleading and begging for shelter. I just wish I had food. Why could my life be different? Why could, like, there's people right now living in these homes and they have food and all this. Like, why couldn't my life be different? Bro, I'm telling you, there is levels to this shit. There is absolutely levels to this shit. So the only thing you can do is take the pain that life has to throw at you. Take the mental torture sometimes. Take it all. I put myself through things. It builds you. I have built myself in ways most people have not and will not. I'm telling you full well. I have trained myself to be an absolute animal in every way you could think by focusing right now, building those calluses so strong. It don't matter what comes. It don't matter what don't happen. I'm ready for what life has to throw at me. I'm ready. And you gotta be ready. Be on your P's and Q's. Someone's calling me right now.